everyone, my name is Wakalele Ashim, and in this video I'm going to explain my program called Nature of Numbers, and I'm going to explain line by line. In line 1, this line imports the math library. The math library contains useful mathematical functions. In this program I use it to calculate square roots. I will take you to line 4, where this creates a variable called play again and sets it to true. This variable controls whether the program continues running or not. In line 6, this starts a while loop. The code inside this loop will continue running as long as play again remains true. In line 9, this line asks the user to enter a whole number. The input is converted into an integer using intel open close bracket and stored in the variable called numbers. In line 10, this prints a blank line to make the output easier to read. Then in line 11, this displays the number that the user entered. The F before the quotation marks allow the variable value to be inserted into the sentence. Line 15, this checks whether the number is even. The module's operator % finds the remainder after the division. If the remainder is 0, when divided by 2, the number is even. In line 16, if the number is even, this message is displayed. In line 18, if the number is not even, this message is displayed instead. In line 24, in line 23, this checks whether the square root is a whole number. If the square root contains no decimal places, then the number has a perfect square root. In line 24, if the number has a perfect square root, this line displays the square root. In line 26, if the square root is not a whole number, this message is displayed. In line 30, this creates an empty list called factors. The list will store all the factors of the numbers. In line 31, this starts a loop that checks every number from 1 up to the number entered by the user. In line 32, this checks whether f divides evenly into the number. If the remainder is 0, then f is a factor. In line 33, if f is a factor, it is added to the factor list. In line 36, this converts all the factors into text and joins them together with commas between them. In line 37, this displays all the factors found for the numbers. In line 38, this prints another blank line to improve readability. In line 41, this asks the user whether they want to continue or not. The strip function removes extra spaces, and the upper function converts the answer to uppercase so that both small y and capital Y are accepted. In line 42, this prints a blank line. In line 44, this checks whether the user entered capital Y. In line 35, if the user did not enter capital Y, the variable becomes false and the loop stops. In line 47, after the loop ends, this message is displayed to thank the user for using the program. In conclusion, this program demonstrates several important programming concepts, including variables, while loops, user inputs, for loops, conditional statements, lists, mathematical calculations, the mode user operator, string formatting. The program analyzes the numbers by determining whether they are even or odd, whether are perfect square roots, and what are their factors. And then it allows the user to repeat the process as many times as they want. Thank you for the watching of my video. May God bless you.